Sorry to keep you waiting. Pleasure to see you. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Your Excellency, on the last Monday of this month, a monument will be unveiled at the Izu Peninsula.
I see.
It will be dedicated to the peace of the world.
Yeah?
It was designed by Japan's foremost sculptor, your good friend, Setsu Katsura.
Well,
It would be great honor if Your Excellency would agree to light the eternal flame in this cauldron. A sacred torch will be carried across the country by our national relay team. All Your Excellency would have to do is to take the torch from the hand of the last runner and ignite the eternal flame.
well, as long as I don't have to do any running myself, I'm your man.
The United States High Commissioner in his residence near Tokyo. His Excellency agreed to dedicate the memorial on the Izu Peninsula in a ceremony which will take place the last Monday of this month, once again pointing to the steadily growing friendship between America and Nippon. Other news items. Torrential rain.
Pacific Coal and Iron Company. Yeah, I heard it too. Right. Right. This may be our opportunity. Don't worry, it'll take some planning, but we'll work it out.
May I have your attention, please? Japan Airlines announces the arrival of Flight 609 from San Francisco and Honolulu. All passengers will proceed to customs and passport counters. Thank you.
Thank you. Gate 9, please. Immigration and Customs, through Gate 9, please.
I'm going straight to Korea.
Oh, Gate 6.
Thanks. Goodbye. You open for business?
Great Japanese prima donna, singing all over Europe.
Yeah. Well, what about my baggage? Will it get checked through?
You, Mr. Mark Bannon?
Yeah. You gonna do the whole opera?
May I see letter of entry?
It's in there.
No, sir. It's not. Always in last pocket.
No, not always is in the last pocket. Now, look, you got my passport, a health certificate, my visa, and my return ticket. Now, what more do you want?
Letter of entry.
Hey, come on, Caruso. I gotta get on that airplane. I'm doing Seoul tomorrow.
Very much sorry, sir. No getting clear without letter of entry.
Well, what am I supposed to do now?
You got to make Stopover Tokyo.
Stopover Tokyo.
You having cigarettes or cigars?
Just tobacco.
All right.
Beijing, Mr. Mark Fennon, please report to the Japan Airlines counter. Mr. Mark Fennon, please report to the Japan Airlines counter. Beijing, Mr. Mark Fennon, please report to the Japan Airlines counter. Mr. Mark Fennon, please report to the Japan Airlines counter.
どうもありがとう。
どういたしまして。
Wir wollen nach Kyoto. Wann ist der erste Flug?
Uhr der erste.
Danke.
My name is Mark Fannin. Will English do?
Ah, Mr. Fannin. Gate 6 tells me you're having a little trouble.
Thanks, but I don't read Japanese.
The other side.
Tina Llewellyn, Assistant Traffic Manager. What kind of a name is this, English?
Welsh.
How did a Welsh girl get all the way to Tokyo?
With a letter of entry. Now, have you checked your pockets?
Yes, double check.
Are you sure?
You want to send in a search party?
Now, you were checked out of San Francisco. So you must have had a letter of entry.
If you say so.
Well, you must have lost it. You better give me your passport and I'll try and hurry it through. Today's Friday. You may have to stay here over the weekend. Profession, is that correct? Draftsman?
Draftsman, yes. Mm-hmm.
Address in Tokyo?
Oh, I don't know, some hotel.
I can book you at the Imperial.
No, I tell you what, a fellow on the airplane told me about a hotel called the Catch-One, I think.
I can get you in there.
Great.
Now, all you need to remember is that the food is good, the nights are warm, and it's pronounced geisha.
You wish taxi, sir?
Oh, yeah.
He must have come here to meet someone. I guess he was too smart to go through with it, huh?
Hold it. Here you are. These two pieces are mine, but the golf bag's not.
Yes, sir. 3-piece.
No, the golf bag is not
Yes,
mine.
sir. 3-piece.
Well, it's going upstairs.
All right.
Split that up with your pal, huh? Say, Dal,
Hi, Hank.
you want to run back to the clubhouse and get my windbreaker? It's getting kind of cold. It's in the locker room on the bench. I'll pack the sticks.
Hi, Hank.
Hello, Mr. Nobika. Great to see you again. You remember me?
Yes, you were in the coding room.
Right.
How's Washington?
Still there?
On the 5th floor?
Oh, they're still pushing the buttons.
When I asked him to send a man out here, I never thought they'd send you, son.
I guess you were planning on seeing Jack Royce or Bill Gibson. They're due to join you as soon as possible. In the meantime, they gave me some material you may be able to use.
Oh, not here.
Oh, there's nothing top secret about a smoke. From me to you, sir.
You have a good memory, young fella.
Here's a couple more.
Uh-huh. It's pretty hard to get it out here. I was down to my last pipe full. I thought you'd better not to contact you at the airport, Mr. Mark Fannin. They gave you a real cover, huh?
Yeah.
Did they think you were old enough to have a wife, too?
Well, I guess so. Here. Take a look.
Pretty.
Yeah, not bad. They gave me a real cover, right down to the kind of toothpaste I use.
The people we're up against, they check on your toothpaste, too. They're smart as we are, or smarter.
Who are they? Anybody I know?
You meet them a lot of places, son.
Oh. The vodka and caviar set, huh?
How'd you carry the material?
In my hands, all the way.
Magazines?
Yeah.
Good. Did they tell you what's in the material?
No, they didn't. But they mentioned one word.
A word like assassination?
A word like that.
I'll go over this. It just might unlock the right door. What are your orders?
To hand that material over to you and get back immediately?
In case there's something important to go back to Washington, I'll phone you Monday night.
Hi.
Say, Mr. Nobika, you mentioned somebody being assassinated.
No, young man. I hope you're not going to ask who it is.
No, I'm not. In my country, it's not polite to point. But what I wanted to say was that if anybody can prevent it, I think you can.
Thank you, son. Monday night.
Let's give the little lady a great big hand, huh? Konnichiwa.
Hello, Mr. Underwood.
Now, don't you ask me what my score was. You can just bet I did all right on that 19th hole, though. Any calls? Oh. Hey, what are you hanging around here for? It's past your quitting time.
Not quite.
Oh, go on, take off. Your boyfriend's probably waiting for you, huh?
Thank you. I'm leaving now.
All right, honey. I was right. They've moved in. From now on, we're dealing with American counterintelligence.
costs the same money to smile. It's Saturday night, even in Tokyo.
Well, look, who's here? Let's see, you're the, don't tell me, the, assistant traffic manager, right?
That's what it says.
Say, by the way, how are you coming along with my papers?
Oh, I put them on teletype, so don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried. Do I look that way?
No, you look lost.
I do?
Yes.
Lost or straight?
You should have told me. I could have got a date for you. There's a very pretty girl in the apartment next to mine.
Another Welsh girl? As pretty as you?
I'm just Welsh, thank you.
Do you like working in Tokyo?
Not so bad. The money's good.
I think you get lonesome.
Neither lonesome nor lonely.
I didn't know there was a difference.
People can be lonesome on Saturday night. But if they're lonely every night. Well, I have to go. My date's waiting. We couldn't get a table here, so we have to make a reservation somewhere else.
Oh, Saturday night in Tokyo. Well, have a good time.
Thank you.
Tina, all set at the Penguin. Let's go find a cab.
Oh, Tony, I'd like you to meet a fellow countryman of yours. Mr. Fannin, this is Mr. Barrett.
How was that? Barrett?
That's right, Tony Barrett.
You know, Tony and I met almost the same way. He was trying to get to Saigon, and he had a little visa trouble.
Oh, he did?
With you at the club right now, we'd better find a cab and get going. Good night.
Good night.
Pepsi, sir?
What's the matter? Right in the middle of a dance.
Dance? I didn't think you'd even notice I'd left. You didn't eat your dinner, you didn't touch your drink.
All right, I spoiled your evening.
Oh, Tony, it's not that. You're tired or worried about something. I'll just take the cab and go home.
Oh, why do that? I feel fine.
Do you?
It's just that I may not be very good company tonight.
No, you're not. Something happened to you in the last couple of hours.
Maybe you're right. I am kind of beat. I'll call you in the morning. And thanks for not asking any questions.
I've learned better.
What'd you tell her?
It didn't take much. I must have looked like a stretcher case.
Where can we talk?
Up the street. In here.
Where are we going?
We're going to take a bath.
Here, thermometer, more steam, open, towel, please, please.
I guess you're a little surprised to see me here in Tokyo, huh?
A little. Aren't you supposed to be in Formosa? Our contact agent in Formosa?
Aren't you supposed to be in the coding room? The desk down at the end? Don't tell me you jumped classification.
No, still C3.
Then what are you doing here?
Pinch hitting, Casino Beaker, deliver some magazines and leave.
You're lucky.
Great.
It's gonna get hot. A lot hotter than this steam room, believe me.
Formosa too, huh?
All over the Pacific. They're not wasting their time anymore with speeches, pamphlets, and culture clubs. That was yesterday.
Now it's assassination.
Did Nobika tell you that?
No. No, he didn't. As a matter of fact, he didn't say much of anything. Listen, When you were stationed in Tokyo, did you notice a change in Obika? Something bothering him?
Never talked to him except on the phone.
You mean in all those months you never saw him?
Not once. And I never called him. He always called me. I don't even know where the man lives.
You know this has nothing to do with regulations of security. But something's bothering Obika. I think he's afraid.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. But this is different. If a man like Nobika is afraid to die, then he must have a special reason for wanting to live.
I don't envy him. He's got the toughest job in the Far East. He has to protect the man that doesn't want to be protected. And that's the man they want. Him, nobody else.
The High Commissioner.
Why not? Do away with the most important man against them, and the best friend Japan ever had.
What about Tokyo police? Aren't they top-rated?
Sure, but you don't know our High Commissioner. A very stubborn man. He believes in humanity. To him, every dagger's just another letter opener. Tell me something, Mark. When you get back to Washington, you going to mention seeing me here?
Would it hurt?
It might. I'm supposed to be in Formosa.
Why aren't you there?
I took off for a weekend.
The way I learned it, you're not supposed to take off for a weekend. You're told where to go, how long to stay, and when to come back.
All right, I read the book.
You must have skipped a few pages.
I'll be back in Formosa the day after tomorrow.
You must have had a pretty good reason for wanting to leave.
Uh-huh. You met the reason.
Do you know who you are?
Don't worry, there hasn't been any break in security. As far as she's concerned, I'm just another commercial traveler.
We better close this out.
All right. See you around, Reverend.
Yes, Mr. Fan. Very lucky you had room key in pocket, or steam bath attendant could not know where to bring you. All hotel guests are supposed to leave their keys at the desk.
Sorry.
It's a good thing you did not last night. The doctor dropped in here twice during the night.
Yeah. What did he have to say?
He said, when you wake up, you will not need a bath.
Oh, that's very funny. I gotta meet the doc. He must be a bundle of laughs.
If you are Japanese, you will laugh a whole week with happiness.
Why?
The attendant at the steam bath, had he come 2 minutes later, you would be dead.
Don't be so sure I'm not.
You're all right now.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I'm in good enough shape to go out?
Yes.
I want to check on that steam bath.
If I could say so, please don't be angry at the poor attendant.
I'm not.
I saw him when he brought you here in the cab. He was frightened he would lose his job.
Don't worry, nobody will take his job away from him.
He said it was the first time the door ever jammed.
Is that what he said? The door jammed? Goodbye, Joe. Thanks a lot.
Goodbye. If you need anything from me, just dial 002.
Or better still, dial the desk. Mr. Fannin is checking out. Well, you're all set. I've got your letter of entry, and you won't have time to shave because you're on the 8:30 plane.
Well, thanks, but the 8:30 is out.
Well, you won't be happy with the afternoon plane. It's only got 2 engines.
That's out, too. I'm not leaving today.
Aren't you feeling well?
Oh, I'm feeling fine. Just leave the papers on the table. Thanks a lot.
I'd be very grateful, Mr. Fannin, if you'd make up your mind. The other day you had to get to Korea, instantly. In fact, Korea could hardly wait. And now you don't want to go.
All right. It turns out I like Tokyo. It grows on you. Sake, steam baths, you know.
Well, I was only trying to be helpful. You make such a fuss, but I thought that it was important.
I didn't mean to get you upset. It's just that I'm not ready to leave today, all right?
Is that your wife?
Yeah.
You certainly marry young in the States.
Hello? What? Can you help me out here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't understand what she's saying.
Mushy, mushy. Hi. Hi. It's a long-distance operator. There's a call for you from Takamano.
Where's that?
Not too far from here. She had the connection, but they had a line failure, so she'll call back.
Did they say who was calling?
No, she didn't say.
Well, thanks a lot. I'm gonna get dressed now.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
What is it?
You know Tony Barrett, don't you?
Who?
The man I was with last night. When I introduced you, that pretense wasn't quite necessary, was it? You knew each other before.
Well, now, will you take it easy? Now, what do you want to know about your friend?
Would you like to know what happened after we left you last night?
Well, I'm sure it's a very interesting story, but I've got the call in and I want to get
I thought
dressed.
you didn't know anybody in Japan.
There's 90 million people in this country. It's possible I could know one, isn't it?
It can't be so long. I can't be.
You comfortable?
He came all the way from Formosa just to see me. And then when we left you last night, he hardly said a word.
Well, if it's so puzzling, why don't you ask him?
Because he left Tokyo early this morning without saying goodbye. I saw it on the Formosa flight log.
I met him with you at the hotel. That's the first and last time I ever saw him. Now, are you satisfied? Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Nobika.
Listen to what I have to say. I just got off a bus. I'm followed. Write this down. There's a man in Tokyo.
Hello, Mr. Nobika. Mr. Nobika. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. Nobika. Hello?
Very evident, victim left motor bus at this place. Very evident also, victim crossed this street to this booth for making telephone calls. You will observe 4 bullets. Yes, 4 bullets. One here, second one here. Other two bullets did not fail. These good people have sold flowers to victims before. Very often sometimes. Sweet azaleas. But this morning, no sweet azaleas. Just phone call to you, Mr. Fannin.
I don't know why I phoned. I told you before I don't know the man. So why did you drag me up here?
What else could we do? You are only crew to us.
So he phoned.
Exactly, precisely. But why?
How do I know? Maybe he read my name on an arrival list.
Makes a strange riddle. A strange riddle. Man with pipe, matchbox, 600 yen, fountain pen, phony. Mr. Fannin, not knowing the man with pipe, matchbox, 600 yen, fountain pen, makes a strange riddle.
You mind telling me why you brought her out here?
This young lady?
Yes.
She happened to be in hotel room when phone call took place. Even spoke to operator.
I didn't know they were going to pull this. I'm sorry.
Well, it's nice to know you can be sorry about something, Mr. Fannin. Look, I hope this isn't going to take too long. I have to get back to Tokyo. I have a job, and it's been almost half a day now.
Oh, yes. We will certainly explain to the bosses of the office.
Yes, but I can't possibly be of any help. I just happen to be in Mr. Fannin's room.
Oh, yes. This will not mention to boss. Very interesting development. Investigation of clothes of unidentified victim brought about following. In pocket of his shirt crumpled up and stained by blood, this note. Signature not existing, but very much existing. Name of person to which note is written. Do you wish to hear name?
I imagine you're going to tell me anyway.
The note reads, "My dear Mr. Nobika." What do you follow from that?
That his name is Nobika.
Exactly, precisely. And you never heard this name before?
No.
You know, that's very strange. About a month ago, when Tony was in Tokyo, we were together one night when the phone rang. It was an out-of-town call. Tony didn't say very much, just listened. And then once in between, he mentioned a man's name.
What name?
Nobika. I'm sure that was it. Nobika.
I am bearer of hard to believe news. Identification Bureau has no registration of name Nobika. No address, no such name is existing in Japan.
Well, I guess that settles that. Can we take that car back to Tokyo?
Maybe not so quickly. I regret very much to say. I'm not in position to release important witnesses without instruction from superiors. You hereby will cordially stay at nearby hotel. Yes, Tokyo Police. By the way, young lady, did you ever hear a name Nobika?
Nobika? No, I never did.
Stuck up here on the east side of nowhere. Might just as well take out a lease.
Look, there's the bride. She's wearing the Tasuno Kakushi.
The one with the white headgear?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Tina, thanks.
For what?
For lying. About never having heard the name Nobika.
Oh, that's all part of the service.
Why did you do it?
To spare you some trouble.
Yeah, I guess I am in trouble. Any man is when he loses a friend.
Well, if he was your friend, why didn't you tell the police?
I'm in a line of business. So are the police. Sometimes those lines meet, sometimes they go apart. Anyway, in the end, we balance out. What time is it? That does it. 5 hours. I think I'll make a call to the Tokyo consulate.
Mark, relax.
Or better still, the High Commissioner.
Look, I'll go and I'll put the call through for you. Okay? Moshi. High Commissioner Onigai Tachimasu. Hi.
Does that do it?
It'll be right through. Try and calm down, Fannin.
Hello? Is this the High Commissioner's residence?
Yes. ちょっとお待ちくださいませ。I got it. Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. I realize today is Sunday. But would it be possible to talk to the High Commissioner?
I'm sorry, he can't be disturbed. He's sick. He's in bed. He's under doctor's orders.
Does that mean he won't be able to leave the house? Good. My name is Mark Fannin. I know that doesn't mean anything to you. I'm supposed to leave Tokyo tomorrow, but I can't leave. And I won't leave until I have a chance to talk with him. Would you give him that message, please? Thank you.
Did you get through?
Yeah, I did. Thanks. Would you like a drink?
No, I don't think so. What's your wife's name?
Dorothy, what's yours? I mean, what does Tina stand for?
Christina. How long have you been married?
2 years, next fall.
Oh, you're 2 years up on me. Oh, I could tell you that there was a pilot and he was killed during the war. Or that I'm a rich heiress and everyone's after my money.
Well, I'll buy. What is the reason?
You. Or men like you. You're all married.
What about your friend Tony?
Oh, Tony. Oh, he's all right when he comes in for the weekend.
You sound real passionate.
No, it's not that. I mean, Tony comes in maybe once a month. And he calls me, and we have dinner, and we go dancing. He gives me a goodnight kiss. That's it.
I think you're more than a goodnight kiss to him, if I can read a face.
You're pretty clever if you can read his. Because Tony has a secret.
Yes?
I suppose all men have certain things that they keep to themselves. At least you have, I've noticed.
Name a few, will you? But be kind.
Let me see. You made your phone call, and then you offered me a drink, and talked about my name, made conversation for no reason. What you really wanted was some information. Correct?
Correct.
What is it?
I want you to give me Tony Barrett's telephone number in Formosa. Do you have it with you?
I know it. I'll see who it is.
You have been cleared by Tokyo Police, Mr. Fannin also.
It was Lieutenant Ofumi. We're free to go. Tokyo Central just cleared us.
Good. Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get back to Tokyo on your own steam?
Oh, I'll manage.
I hate to leave you stranded like this.
You know me, Fannin. I'll look at the bride.
Formosa? Yeah. Yeah, Barrett. Mr. Barrett. Tony, is that you? Look, they may put a tap in on this line, so we'll have to talk fast. It's about Nobika. You said he called a couple of times. Was the call from out of town? Where'd he call from? I've got to know where he lives. Well, try to remember. Was it a town called Takimano? No. Well, I'll read some of them off to you. Maybe one of them will ring a bell. Kamakura, Hakone, Atami, Ogawa. Ogawa? You sure that's the place? All right, the minute I hang up, get a code cable off to the department. Tell them that Nobika's dead. You heard right. I can still see the bullet holes. I've ducked the police so far, but I'm not sure how long I can cover up. But no matter what, I've got to run down those 3 magazines. They weren't on him when he was killed. That's right. I'll keep in touch, Tony.
You are calling for taxi, Mr. Fannin?
No.
Many apologies. These are coins dropped in telephone for unfinished call of Mr. Nobika. For you.
You are a mailman?
Hi, hi.
Nobika? Nobika.
No.
I guess that means no. You're a very nice doorbell.
You pulling cord, but cord not ring. No having bells but me. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. You being visitor, coming in. tennis shoes. So sorry. Please take him coat.
You must be Mr. No Baker's little girl.
Not little girl, big girl. Father, he always saying I am big girl now.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake.
Name is Coco.
In my country, Coco means very sweet.
Please do sitting. Coco is scratching head.
Why is Coco scratching her head?
You're coming in and saying name Nobika. Only Coco can call Father Nobika. It's private name.
Oh, I see. A private name, huh?
Great pity Father not here. Father not in Okawa. He away many times traveling, but always coming back to Coco. Many times, and he's always bringing something for Coco.
Those dolls out there, huh?
Oh no, dolls made by Baya. Father not bringing dolls. He's always bringing flowers, sweet azaleas. Many times,
Baya makes nice dolls. Is Baya your mother?
Baya, you watch. Baya, you bring refreshments for kind guests.
This is Baya.
Is correct. But if she were mother, Coco would not clap hands.
Oh.
Coco having no mother. She died when Coco was a little girl.
Oh, I see. Don't you have any brothers or sisters or any other relatives?
Coco just have father.
You mean you live in this house all alone?
It's Baya. And father say must never let anybody enter house. Anybody except good friend.
Yes, but you let me in.
You have face of good friend. Dozo. Give me hand.
Coco, I am a good friend of your father's. And he's a wonderful man.
When he comes home, Coco will tell him you saying so.
I'm glad you're a big girl now, Coco. Because your father won't be coming home for some time.
He coming pretty soon. I tell you when. He comes this day. He many times away, but always comes this day.
Sounds like a birthday or something.
Coco's birthday. You're not drinking fresh months?
No, I tell you what, it's getting late. I saw a hotel down by the bridge.
The Hotel of Golden Sunshine.
Yes, I guess that's it. I'll stay there tonight, and then I'll come by in the morning and pick you up and take you to school. I'd like to have a chat with your school teacher.
Oh, yes, teacher. But no school now. Vacation time.
Oh. Well, maybe we can think of something else.
But you're not staying at hotel. Father would have great anger at Coco. You will stay in room which looks to water. Now you please waiting. You please sitting by me. Now you tell stories. You telling stories to girls at bedtime?
Well, I guess I've tried it a few times.
Now begin.
Well, let's see. Once upon a time, there lived a fiery dragon.
Is the story going to have good ending?
Not all stories have good endings.
You tell, they'll be good.
Well, let's forget the one about the fiery dragon. Now listen, Coco. Once upon a time, there lived a fine man, a brave warrior.
Japanese?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese. He left his house and rode off to meet his enemies. Many times. Many times.
He have nice house?
Yes, he had a very nice house next to a silver river. And he thought it to be the greatest house in all of Nippon. Not because it was filled with gold and pearls. Because there wasn't any gold, and there weren't any pearls. But he had the greatest treasure any man can ever have. What do you think it was?
No.
It was a child. A little girl. A little big girl. You see, Coco, the world is filled with bad people. They make wars. They shoot. They do mean things. One day, this brave warrior left his house. When his back was turned,
I saw a light on. I thought I'd drop in.
Oh, through the garden door?
Oh, sure. I come through this way a lot, sort of like a family entrance, you know. Say, I see the old boy's got his golf clubs nice and handy, huh? You know, we play golf together weekends when he's around. Is he around tonight?
No, he isn't.
Oh. You a friend of his, too?
Yeah, we know each other.
I don't think I quite caught the name.
I didn't say it yet.
Oh.
It's Fannin.
Fannin, huh? Hey, that's a nice name. I know a fellow named Fannin once. Had quite a way with the ladies.
You did?
Yeah. I'm George Underwood.
Oh.
Yeah. I like the name George. Nice. Plain name. Plain as apple pie. Hey, you play golf?
Haven't played in years.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. By the way, isn't this rather a funny time to be looking for a game of golf?
No. I drive by this way all the time. You know how it is. I just thought I'd drop in, see if I could dig up a game for tomorrow. You know, just a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot. I don't want to bother you. Say, maybe if you're in the clear tomorrow, maybe you and I could play a little golf, huh?
But I won't be.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll get lucky, huh? Maybe the old boy will show up. Maybe he and I can play, huh?
I don't think he'll show up.
Oh. Well, good night, then. I'm sorry. Say, I don't want to wake anybody up. Oh, you know, my wife always says that I make more noise than a wagon full of cans.
She does?
Say, now, isn't that a pretty little picture? Hello there, little one. Say, I'm sorry to disturb your beauty sleep. You remember me? I'm the fellow that plays golf with your daddy.
Father is not home.
Oh, don't you worry about him, sweetie. He'll be back, sure thing. Well, Nice to meet you. I'm glad we had this little chat. It's always good to see a fellow countryman. Good night there, little sweetheart. Good night.
You ever seen that man before?
Do not think so.
Think again. He said he's been to the house before.
No, was never.
Okay, Coco.
Hi, Tina.
Hello.
Coco, I want you to meet a very lovely young lady, Miss Tina Llewellyn. This is Coco.
How do you do, Coco?
We came up to Tokyo to see the sights.
This being card of names.
Don arigato.
Coco, come here. I want to show you something. You see this airplane? I flew over on one just like this one. Look, see? Here's where the pilot sits, and, let's see. I sat right back in there. You should hear the engines. I'll be back in a minute. Tina, what time are you through here tonight?
About 5. Why?
Are you busy?
Don't tell me you're asking for a date.
No, I'm trying to set up one for you.
Would you mind sign this, please? Thank you.
Can you keep Coco at your apartment tonight? You're the only one I can trust.
Well, I suppose I'd have room.
Oh, I tell you what. You know, I have so many things to do, we may not be able to go back to Ogawa.
Ogawa?
Yeah. I may have to go by and tell her you're staying here tonight.
Coco could not do that. Coco did not bring night kimono.
Oh, don't worry. We can borrow one of Miss Llewellyn's.
But she has different size than Coco.
No, no strain. We can take it in a few places.
We'll go shopping, Coco, and buy one that's your size.
Listen, can you run over and get me a package of cigarettes like a good girl, huh?
Is that the dead man's daughter?
Except she doesn't know he's dead.
God help her.
He may have to. I see you've been reading the newspaper, sports section.
No. A small item on page 2 about an unidentified man found shot in a phone booth in Takamami. Hi?
マニラ、上海っていうのを特別鉄砲の申し上げました。
少々。Amy?
Oh, thanks, Coco. You're my favorite cigarette girl.
Come on, Coco. Let's go find a kimono shop.
Thanks for helping out.
Well, you didn't give me much choice.
Thanks also for trusting me.
Well, if she trusts you, why shouldn't I?
Bye.
Bye. いかがでございましょうか？これ。
Why, Mr. Underwood.
It's all right, honey. I was working late. Hey, be a good kid, will you? Brew us up a pot of coffee, huh?
Right away, sir.
I went to the house. I was in the house. Whatever they know about us, it's still there somewhere. I think I could have found it. The place got very crowded. A little girl and Fannin. Whether Fannin finds it or not, our next move's got to be capture her.
What kind of a silly stunt is this? What does the man want? What is the matter with you? Can't you take no for an answer?
I'd like to talk with you, sir. My name is Mark Fannin.
We can overlook that. State your business.
You're my business. I don't want to alarm you, but I wish you'd listen to me.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm from counterintelligence. For the next few days, I think you should take precautionary measures. This cold of yours is a godsend. It may be difficult to do, but I don't think you should have any meetings, visitors...
Here we go again. Security Department.
Yes, sir. I'm here on courier duty. I delivered some papers to a man. In the meantime, he's been killed and the papers have disappeared.
What is this? Papers missing. People being killed. What papers? What people?
I'm trying to convince you that your life is in danger.
Young man, I am 60 years old. In all that time, I have been able to take a bath, tie my shoelaces, go fishing, and visit the opera without a lot of people in trench coats following me around.
Your work here is too important to America, to Japan, to the whole world to be gambled away.
Then let me do my work.
Your Excellency, I respect your courage, but you're wasting it. It's not just your life. Assassination is contagious. It spreads. Every war is started by one bullet.
Mr. Katsura is here.
It's been a pleasure to see you.
Look, I got milk and cake. Hey, look, tomatoes, lettuce, cornflakes. There's even a can of sardines. I don't know what kids eat over here. Back in the States, they eat their parents.
Look. I offered her my bed, but she said that just isn't the way people sleep. You want coffee?
Yeah, thanks.
Cream?
No. You have a nice apartment, Tina. I wonder what our friend Tony would say if he knew I was up here all alone with you.
What could he say? I have a chaperone.
She's a little doll, too, isn't she?
Yes.
Has she been any bother?
Bother? I never had it so good. She's completely spoiled me. Rearranged all the flowers, made the tea, fixed my hair. And the moment Midori has babies, I get 6 of them.
Who's Midori?
A goldfish.
You know, Tina, I tried to tell her about her father once, but I guess I'm going to have to tell her sometime.
Doesn't she have any relative? Isn't there anyone?
Mm-mm. Just me.
Just us.
Thanks for joining up.
That's a nice wedding ring. Your wife, she died, didn't she?
No. No, she's still alive.
You don't live together. You're separated or something.
Why suddenly all the questions, Tina?
I don't pretend to have a crystal ball. Women are supposed to be good liars. It's not always true. But one thing is true. We generally know when somebody is lying to us.
Okay. Can we knock this chatter off? It's getting late. Say, did you ever hear of a man by the name of Katsura?
Yes, he's very famous.
Yeah, for what?
He's a sculptor. You must have seen some of his work in museums.
I don't hit many museums.
You want to hear something?
Yeah.
That man in the gold-rimmed glasses. He followed you.
What man in the gold-rimmed glasses?
You remember today at the office? The girl that works with me told me that he came and asked for special rates, only he wasn't interested in special rates. He was only interested in one thing. You.
Have he followed me?
That's what she said.
Who are you talking to?
Baya. So sorry to use phone after bedtime, but had to phone Baya. If I am not there to feeding Midori, Midori will starve. Midori...
Yeah, I know. A goldfish.
If Midori has babies, you're getting 6. I liking you very much.
Well, I'm glad you do, but don't you think you're going to overwork Midori? Huh?
You have hair full of wind. Coco will brush.
Oh, you have a way with women.
Oh, I go great when under 7, but after that something happens.
Oh, I don't know. I'm 7 and a bit more.
Oh. How was that for?
As Coco would say, I liking you very much.
Coco.
Hi.
What's that?
This being water from small rose.
He's handsome enough, Coco, and he's tired, too. Come on, you better tuck in.
Hi.
Yeah, I am beat. I think I'll hit the pad. Good night, Coco. Good night, Tina.
Good night, Coco. I know that you're not going to tell me, but you're involved in something. I don't care whether it's good or whether it's bad. All I know is that I'm scared.
Scared? About what?
That you won't come back.
Do you want me to come back?
Will you look into my eyes and tell me that you're not married to that woman in the picture? Or to any woman?
Come on, Tina.
Japanese speaking?
No, only English.
Only Japanese.
Hi, Mr. Fannin.
Oh, hello, Madam Butterfly.
Mr. Fannin is a man who never fastens his seatbelt. We were on the same plane.
Did you get your stomach back?
So you never got to Korea?
No, I'm still on my way. Do you know the host? Could you introduce me?
Excuse me? Our host, Mr. Katsuda, Mr. Fannin.
How do you do, sir? I hope you don't mind gate crashes.
What in America call open house, we in Japan call open gate.
Would you excuse me?
Surely.
Hey, we know each other. Now, let me think.
I'll think for you. Ogawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were shopping around for a game of golf, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Ogawa, yeah.
By the way,
huh?
We never did exchange cards.
Oh, well, I've run out of cards. You know how it is around here. You got to give your card to every newsboy, huh?
How about that game of golf? Would you like to play around?
Right now?
You play gin?
Gin? Yeah, let's see. How about some lunch tomorrow, huh?
What about dinner tonight?
Eat here? Oh, not me, brother. You got to squat on the floor, you got to get your legs tied in a knot, and all you do is end up with a belly full of rice. Sorry, fella. I'll see you later.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Why don't we go someplace else where we can be alone and talk?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Well, let me pay my respects to the host. I'll visit around a little, and I'll meet you right over there by that door in about 15 minutes.
No, that won't be necessary.
Huh?
I'll tag right along with you.
Oh.
Beg forgiveness. Which of the two gentlemen is Mr. McFarnon?
Him, that's him, yeah.
Someone wishes you on the telephone, sir.
Not me. It's impossible.
But expressly said, Mr. McFarnon.
Well, who is it that's calling?
wife of His Excellency, the High Commissioner of the United States.
Well, don't let me hold you up, boys. Hey, Mr. Katzerer. Hey, nice to see you there. How are you? Thank you.
I thought I had a phone call.
Beg forgiveness for small joke. No phone call from High Commissioner's lady. But, in a way, High Commissioner's lady is involved.
Mr. Fannin.
Hiya, pal.
Introducing my superior, Captain Masao, Security Department, Tokyo Police.
How do you do?
You recall this note?
Yeah.
Found on a man called Nobika. Study of handwriting identifies the writer as venerable wife of High Commissioner. And you, Mr. Fannin, surprisingly a visitor at the High Commissioner's residence yesterday.
Captain, do me a favor, will you? Stop investigating me. Now I gotta get back to that party.
So sorry.
Oh, must detain you.
Nice little piece of pottery.
Captain, are you willing to detain anybody on nothing else but suspicion?
We did not claim. We suspect you.
But I suspect somebody out there, and I suggest you detain him.
On what authority?
Well, now you got me, because I haven't got any authority. I don't even have any credentials.
But you have credentials. Excuse me. Which are precisely sufficient for us.
We found it most reasonable to confiscate them.
From pockets of Mr. Nobika's venerable corpse.
Look, Captain, I'll give you any explanation you want. But right now I've got to get back out to that party.
But of course.
Oh, we all shall go.
We must not cooperate against each other. Dozo.
I would crave your happy indulgence, my friends. It shall be my privilege to show you some of the work I have just finished. This will be represented in the Japanese pavilion at the World Exhibition in Brussels. But this will remain in our country. In Nippon, the original is standing on a rock overlooking our sacred waters. Now you will please watch. From this cauldron, approximately as I have shown you, an eternal flame will burn. The flame of peace. It will blot out the darkness of war.
Yokohama, huh? I'm all lost here. Huh? Which direction? Yokohama, huh? Which direction, huh? Oh, come on, will you? I don't know where to go. Yokohama, huh? All right, forget it. I'll make it on my own. Thanks a lot. Yokohama is this way. You shouldn't have any trouble getting a northbound steamer. I'll drive you to Yokohama.
And you?
I'll return to Tokyo. Somebody has to liquidate the Pacific coal, and I am coming.
Not bad. A little full in the face. Can you thin it out there?
This will be taken care of. Facsimile of this face will be in the hands of all Tokyo policemen before morning.
Good.
Mr. Fannin, dozo. Now, to these magazines. Pages are normal for normal observer. But some pages, not so normal. Being glued together like pocket.
So you opened them, huh?
We took the liberty. In pocket, this. Names of 23 firms or corporations stationed in Tokyo area. Commercial and industrial. Mr. Fannin, what is the meaning of these 23 firms?
Asiatic Friendship League, Inter-Ocean Transfer Limited, Pacific Coal and Iron Company, Mutual Trade Corporation. This is what Nobika had to have. It means that one of these is a cover.
Mr. Fannin, from now on, we are sailing in the same boat. We'll make the chief duty of Tokyo Police to investigate these 23 firms.
Finished.
That's about it. Hi.
Hi.
Well, here I am again. Meet the bad penny. How's Coco?
Oh, she's wonderful. Have you come to take her home?
Well, that's one of the reasons I came by. Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep her for a while longer?
Well, I'd love to keep her here for good. Mark, you've just got to tell her about her father.
Yeah, I know. I will, but I can't now. I'm fighting time.
I guess we all have our troubles.
I'll try to get back tonight. Something the matter, Tina?
Tony was here.
Tony? What's the matter with that jughead? Has he got a season ticket on the Formosa plane?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. I think he sensed how I felt.
He wasn't by any chance jealous, was he?
Of course he was. What do you expect?
Did he make a scene in front of Coco?
No. He listened for a while and then turned and left.
Turned and left. Is a single kiss that important?
I don't know, Mark, is it? Oh, no, Coco will come in.
No, she won't come in.
I don't want to be kissed by you.
Why? Because Tony Barrett arrived in Tokyo?
Oh, leave me alone. You and him coming and going with all your secrets. Maybe it's because I'm a foreigner, but I just don't understand you Americans. I don't know what to think. I'm confused.
Now I'm confused.
I love you, Mark.
You don't understand, Tina. I flew 8,000 miles to kiss a girl on a staircase. I can't tell you how I feel. Rule 9237 doesn't allow you to feel. You see, there's no paragraph on Welsman. Maybe you ought to throw away the rule book.
Why do you always have to say maybe?
Miss Tina. Oh, you having good company.
Hello, Coco.
You pleased to sitting? Coco make that. Miss Tina is playing.
Thank you, Coco.
It is being the story of a snowflake of Fujiyama. This is Fujiyama, and I am Snowflake. Winter night, snowflake falling out of sky. Sometimes landing on Fujiyama. like all alone, very sad, having tears. This dance Coco is doing for her father on birthday.
If this is Tony, what are we going to tell him?
The truth. Whatever the truth is.
Dozo?
Good morning. I know this is unpardonable, a stranger walking in like this.
But you're not a stranger. I've seen you many times at the airlines office.
You came to see my husband the other day. I'm the wife of the High Commissioner.
Oh, yes. How'd he do?
I'm sorry. I wonder if we could speak alone.
Oh, of course. Come on, Snowflake.
What is it?
Last evening, I drove out to a house in Ogawa. I think we have a mutual friend there, haven't we?
Well, yes and no. Mr. Nobick is dead.
Oh. Oh, I knew something terrible had happened. That's why you have the child here?
Mm-hmm.
The maid said that the little girl had called and said she was living here for a while.
That's right. There's something I'd like to know. The police found a note on Miss Nobick that you had written. Do you remember what it said?
Well, I can't think now.
I wish you'd try. It might help.
It wasn't important.
But you wrote the note.
I wrote to him often. We had the same problem. My husband.
This particular note. Do you remember what it said?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think he wanted to know if my husband had ever had any contact with a coal company or something like that.
What coal company?
Oh, I really don't remember.
Well, try to pin it down. Was it American, Japanese, European?
Wait a minute. Let me think. Pacific.
Pacific?
Yes.
Pacific Coal and Iron Company?
Yes.
You're sure? What? I thought the little man downstairs locked the door.
He didn't lock the garage. I came up that way.
How'd you know I was here?
I phoned Tina, she told me.
What's Tina, the main switchboard operator now?
I went to your hotel. They informed me Mr. Fannin only shaved there.
So you figured I was with her, right?
It wouldn't have occurred to me in a million years, but you were.
You're really stuck on her, aren't you, Tony?
I thought I mentioned that.
How do you suppose she feels about you?
I don't know now that you're bringing in the groceries.
What'd you do? Come all the way from Formosa to start a beef?
No, and I didn't come to see Tina either, if that's what you're thinking. I came on orders. You're a code clerk. You ought to be able to read that.
That's cute. You ready to start earning a living?
Fair enough. What does a coal company have to do with assassination?
Well, up until 10 minutes ago, I thought it had a lot to do with it. But now I'm not so sure. Either this is the best cover ever devised, or I've been following the wrong man. Come here, take a look at this. That's not fake, that's legit. Bills of lading, home office correspondence, tax returns. Look at that.
That's the only lead you've got?
Yeah. That plus a cable from headquarters telling me to watch a sculptor by the name of Katsura.
Well, that can't be. He's above suspicion.
No, there must be some connection. He knows the High Commissioner. I saw him there.
Well, it's easy enough to check. Let's call the High Commissioner.
You know he won't talk to either of us.
And even if you could talk to him, he wouldn't be able to tell you anything. Make yourselves at home, fellas. This office is for rent. I'll just keep my handkerchief handy.
Well, now, where were we?
We were going to make a phone call.
That's right.
Does your friend really think I'd let him make that phone call?
I think he really does.
What's the number?
924658.
Put it down, Fannin. To begin with, His Excellency won't be home, and it'd be pointless to leave a message.
I'll get him somewhere else.
Where, at the memorial? They're not going to plug in a phone out there.
I'll get a message through.
Forget it. The only message he's going to get is coming in a torch. Now put it down! Nobody can stop it. You can't. The police can't. Not even I can stop it now.
Are you the owner of this company, sir?
Sorry, friend. I'm not that lucky.
But you are the owner of this space.
We're having favorable weather for an occasion such as this. Ever since dawn today, across bridges, down roads, along lakes, a Japanese relay team has been running from the great southern shrine to this peninsula. They are bringing a torch which bears a sacred flame.
Gogiginho.
Todo.
We're on the road above Lake Oconee with historic Mount Fuji in the background. The next relay runner is waiting to take the torch from his teammate. Here comes the runner. They exchange torch.
Was this corporation unlisted?
The runner is waiting to take the torch with the sacred fire. The runner is approaching when the torch changes hands. We now switch you to the dedication grounds where the lighting of the sacred flame will take place.
私の同僚から連絡がありました。道端をうずめ尽くした観衆たちは、
多分私の時計が早いのかもしれんけど遅いですな。
These last runners are Japan's finest, chosen to carry the torch the last mile to the peninsula.
Your Excellency, may I talk with you for a moment?
Pardon me.
Certainly, sir. この分だと
What is it?
I was ordered by Washington to run a check on the artist Katsura. Now I realize they weren't referring to him, but to this memorial of his.
Young man, if you have a point, I wish you'd make it. I hope you're still not talking assassination.
I have only one point to make. Play it safe. That torch mustn't get in your hands.
Mr. Fannin, enjoy the ceremony. Gibson and Rice here now. What happens to you? When are you supposed to go back?
On the plane tonight.
Both of you? Directly to Washington?
That's what the cable says.
And from there?
Middle East?
Both of you?
Yes, sir. I guess they figure we're going to make a good team.
Well, you might as well know. I'm grateful. Would it do any good if I wrote a letter? Commendation? Tell him you did a good job?
I think you can save yourself the postage, sir. If we're able to crawl back alive, it's a commendation.
Well, suit yourself. I don't know about you, but I'm going to have some tea.
We'll be down a little later.
Does anyone pour around here?
It's ready. We were waiting for you.
Did anybody give that child a cookie?
Oh, she's happy with the flowers and the fish. Excuse me?
Certainly. Well, the azaleas are really out in force today. Special order.
I thought you'd like some tea.
Thanks. You don't have to leave. We have no secrets. I'm going out in the garden to talk with Coco, to say goodbye. May I say one other thing? That she can stay with you for a while?
Of course.
Tina, I want to talk with you about us.
I think I need a little more sugar in this.
No, Tony. Sit down a minute. I want to say something to you. You know, it's a shame. A great shame that no woman's ever going to get you. Either of you. Even if you fell in love with a girl and married her, you'd still cheat on her. Cheat on her with your job. whatever your job is.
Don't speak for me. When this Middle East job is done with, I'm coming back here, and we'll pick up right where we left off.
Oh, Tony, there's no picking up to be done. Sure, you'll come back, but then you'll take off for another little trip to Norway or Burma or wherever it is. And you'll always have the aisle seat on some plane. I'd like to talk to Mark.
Sure.
Tina, I'm not going to be stuck in the Middle East forever. I'll get back. Maybe in the summertime.
Maybe in the summertime.
I mean it. I'll be back.
Oh, Mark, I wish I could believe you. I want to believe because you know how I feel about you. But you go on and maybe one day you'll find your paragraph on Welshman.
Maybe.
These being Midori's relatives.
Coco, I want you to put your biggest smile on. Oh, bigger than that. That's fine. Now, no matter what I say, I want you to keep that smile. All right?
Hi.
I'm leaving. And while I'm gone, I want you to stay here in Tokyo with Tina. As a matter of fact, you may have to stay here for a long time because... Come on. Smile. Coco, there's something you've got to know about your father.
Father's not coming back to Coco.
I'm afraid not.
I know. If Father did not come back for Coco's birthday, Father never coming back.
When was your birthday?
Yesterday. Ho-ho. You was smiling too. Big smile. Father was great warrior.
Oh, Coco, I want you to come with me. Come with me to America on the plane. I'll put you in school there. You'll have fun. And I'll come and visit you as often as I can.